Congratulations to each and every winner of the Readers Club. You all did a great job, a splendid job. All of the faculty at Madrasa Taiyebiyah is proud of all of you. You properly read the text and you properly gave the answers. So kudos to all of you. Now we are taking this competition to a next level, a more advanced level. Now we are moving into the Toastmasters Club. Toastmasters Club is basically a competition of public speaking to gauge how well you can speak publicly. Alright? You have been assigned 5 to 6 topics in your respective Google Classrooms, and you have also been given the necessary resource in order to prepare for that topic. So you have to prepare from those resources if you want, and you can choose your own resources if you like. You can search your resources, you can find anywhere on the internet. You have the whole World Wide Web to do a bit of research for your topics. And just to assist you, we have provided somewhat 1 or 2 resources, alright? According to your topic related. Now once you have prepared the speech, you have to deliver the speech in 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes. Alright? 1.5 minutes, 1 minute 30 seconds to 2 minutes. That is the time limit of your video. You have to deliver that speech in that time and record it. Now, I am going to share with you how we are going to gauge your video, how we are going to mark your video, how we are going to assess your video. The first thing will be, which we will be assessing, will be the diction of your speech. Diction basically means the choice of words and the pronunciation. How well you have chosen the words and how well you are pronouncing those words. Alright? The second part will be the flow, the pace in which you speak. Try to avoid fillers in between your speech like all this makes your speech look a bit messy. It does not seem, the flow is not managed properly. Use silence instead because it creates anticipation. Alright? Then after that, we are going to gauge and assess your tone. You have to use prosody in a proper manner. Alright? For example, don't ever be monotonous. If you speak something like, yesterday I went to the zoo, I saw a tiger, I saw the zookeepers feeding him a lamb, everyone was flabbergasted. So this is something which does not make sense, or the meta language is off while you're speaking like this. If you speak, yesterday I went to a zoo and there we saw a tiger he was a very ferocious tiger, and the zookeepers fed him a lamb and he roared in such a way we all were flabbergasted. So this is how you speak. Alright, this is your tone. So be mindful of the tone. After that, we are going to assess your body language as well. You have to use proper hand gestures. You have to speak with the whole, like your expressions, facial expressions, your hand gestures, and some sort of stature when you speak, right? So all of that will also be looked at. It is part of the assessing criteria. And lastly, which is the most important thing, is that it should be within the time limit or according to the time limit of the video which is assigned. That is 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes. It should not be 1 minute, it should not be 2.5 minutes. It should be between 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes. Okay? So these are the main criteria of your speech. And the most important thing is that you have to submit your videos before 38th October. Alright? That is the most important thing, because if you neglect the deadline or the timeline and you prepare your video and you submit it after the timeline, after the deadline, it would not be considered valid and we would not accept it, because this is a competition. So be mindful of the deadline as well. In the end, I would like to pray that may Allah Ta'ala grant our Mawla, who is the gold standard when it comes to public speaking or any speech. He is the gold standard. May Allah Ta'ala grant him a long, healthy and a prosperous life till the day of Qiyamah. Ameen. Maas salam everyone, and best of luck for your speeches.